Hey everybody, it's SK again. In the last episode, we finished up the Louverant portion of this 3-pass quest for the COP McJiggery-Doo. Found out some interesting things. Moblins are a thing. There was a Gulka who sequestered himself there for about 100 years to teach them the errors of their ways, you know, teach them Jesus and all that good stuff, or the Gulkan equivalent of it. Didn't really work all that well. And now we are on to... who are we on to? Well, I guess it gives us the choice. We can either go and follow up on Tenzin, or we can follow up on Olmia. So we're going to start with Tenzin because that's just what I have clicked on here. And apparently we are heading to Lethane Plateau, which is pretty cool. Haven't been there in a hot minute. Also, haven't been playing this in a hot minute. I've been meaning to for the last couple of days now, but I've been down with the tummy grumbles for the last couple of days, which basically meant that I really wasn't in a position to be doing anything for longer than maybe 10 to 15 minutes at a time, as tummy grumbles tend to do. However, in that time, I did get my monk to level 99. Admittedly, the monk was at level 85 prior to that, so it didn't really mean a whole lot. Having said that, you know, it's cool. It's cool to have. It's a nice to have, as a just in case. Also, I may have gotten myself murdered a couple of times in the Labyrinth of Von Zozo because I was like, oh, this is probably a cool place. Nobody ever mentions this in the good EXP spots, so surely that means there won't be anybody there. Yeah, there's a reason, because it's all zombies. It's all skeletons, excuse me. And they're technically easy enough to kill, but because they blood aggro, that means the entire room just spawns and murders you the moment you hit yellow health. It's good times, man. It's good times. Oh, where was it going? Butt muffins. Oh yeah, there's not a thing for Lethane Plateau. Oh god, am I gonna... No, I don't have to walk all that way. Oh, brain thinking, brain words and stuff. Oh, you know what? I need to... Ow, son of a... butter biscuit, dude. I just popped the heel of my foot onto the back of my little stool here, and that hurt way more than it had any right to. Oh, it was one of those where it didn't necessarily hit hard, but it hit in just the right way where it turned the back of my foot into a tuning fork. Oh. Why do I have to be so klutzy? Why, body? Why do you have to do this to me? So yeah, that's not the way I need to go. That's the way I need to go. So on that administrative note, if I sound a little bit chain smokery, it's... you know, I don't have the Rona. It's just one of those I've been kind of up and down the past couple of days, so I haven't had too much in the way of sleep, and my throat just doesn't like not getting much sleep. Because, I don't know, throats are dumb like that. So, Lethane Plateau. Oh, where are we going? The rain falls mainly in Lethane. No, the rain in Lethane falls mainly on the plain, or whatever. What is that movie from? What movie is that from? I can see it in my head. My Fair Lady, I think? I don't know. It's the one where the very stock aristocratic people try to basically, essentially rehabilitate some Cockney wench into being fine, such as they are, and all other such freaking classist garbage. It's one of those like, oh, I mean, but then again, I think the quote-unquote moral of the story is that the one dude falls in love with her, and he's like, oh no, what have I done? I've turned her into somebody who she's not really, into somebody she's not, and I'm a horrible scumbag, as the terminology usually... Wait, is that an actual home point? Yo. Wait a minute. Has that always been there, or is that just the telepoint? If you'll excuse me, I'm going to make a very quick segue to figure out what the hell is going on here. I think that's just talking about the regular telepoint, but I just want to make sure there's not actually a home point here, because that would make my life a lot easier. Also, it would basically destroy any teleport economy there is, if teleporting from home points didn't already do that. Why can't I run up this thing? Okay, yeah, it's just a telepoint. Okay. Now, where am I? Let's see. Let me scoot. So I head to G6 and click on the triple question mark. B, D, E, F, G. Okay, so I got a ways yet. You know, it has been a hot minute since I've really gone through the zone. And I gotta say, even though the zone's 20 years old or so, definitely showing its age in terms of its overall design. But you gotta admit, for a game that's almost 20 years old, the zone design is actually pretty good. This is very solid. And bear in mind, I am using an HD texture pack, but it's the Ashenbubs one, which AI upscales. So essentially all it's doing is, it was taking, if you're looking at the ground here, it kind of looks like a bunch of squigglies and stuff like that. He basically took the, 18 pixels and just kind of spread them out and smudged them around some to make it look less like it's pixelated garbage and more like it's artistic, so to speak. It looks like it's a deliberate, stylized choice. And I mean, when you're walking through it and everything, you literally don't notice a difference. It's just not nearly as pixelated. Having said that, I still kind of like the other HD texture pack, that is the other AI texture pack, because it takes the base files and then sharpens them so that way they look a little bit more high texture, etc., rather than just kind of smushing the colors around. But unfortunately, that texture pack only has a handful of areas, unfortunately. Either way, even with this HD upscaling, even not factoring that in, this is a really well-designed game. The zones all have different... They feel like they're part of different... what am I trying to say? Like Lithane and Ronfar, they all feel like they're interconnected in a way that makes sense, but they all feel unique to themselves. They're large and varied. They have different structures. They kind of feel lived in their own specific way. They feel varied. I think I already said that. And back in the day, they definitely felt dangerous. They felt like a wild area you needed to traverse. A moment ne'er an eye. Oh, my voice acting is going to be worse than usual, so take note of that. Common rumor has it that one can meet here the terrestrial avatar Carbuncle. Could this be true? I mean, I think I have Summoner on this character, so I want to say yes, but I definitely know I have the Ruby. Carbuncle, bringer of rainbows! Jesus. I am Tenzin of the Far East, sent here across the seas at behest of Phoenix. The Keeper of the Apocalypse has come to Vanadil, and 4 of the Mother Crystals are besieged by darkness. Yet in the face of this crisis, Bahamut and Diabolos do nothing to defend them. Diabolos draws souls into his dream world to shelter people from the emptiness, and Bahamut rallies his worms for the destruction of every last person on Vanadil in the name of some ancient pact. Carbuncle, with all the curse... Excuse me. I don't understand. My hair's pulled back into a ponytail and it still ended up in my mouth. Why? Carbuncle, we all carry the curse of Promethea within us, and it is not within our power to lift this bane. But I cannot accept this as justification for genocide. We are born as a part of fate's design, and we will live the lives we have been given. Cool. Rainbow power! I mean, shit, if it were that easy to summon Carbuncle, that should have been the damn quest. Just talk about predestination and shit. Didn't know you were such a fan of philosophy. You who have brought the soul of Phoenix across the waves, and you who carries the blessing of the Mother Crystal. You have finally come into contact with the will of Promethea. I knew that even should the past be ground into dust, there would come a time when people would uncover the truth. No matter how tightly sealed, as long as it exists alongside the Mother Crystal, Promethea's will shall one day awaken. That is why I have come to guide you to the power of the slumbering gods. As many people as possible must possess this strength to prevent the awakening of the Twilight God. The slumbering gods. You speak of the great avatars that dream away their existence in every corner of Vanadil. Wait a minute, so so summoners have Carby, Shiva, Ifrit, all that kind of stuff. They're gods? Somebody's gotta tune the TV. But I sense that Phoenix does not approve of my actions. He who tries to save the world and he who tries to save mankind. Bahamut and Diabolos would also surely oppose me if they knew of my plans. Every time the power of the avatars is granted to a person, it hastens the awakening of the sleeping gods. It hastens the awakening of the sleeping gods. Oh, so that means summoners are basically pawns of the devil? If the siphoning of energy continues, the boundaries of the crystal would then... Wait. The boundaries of the crystal world they protect will shatter, and their true forms will manifest upon this world of Vanadil. And then a furious battle will ensue between the terrestrial avatars and the newly awakened gods. Wait. So, Ifrit, Carby, all that are not gods? But I believe that this is the only option remaining to prevent Promethea's rebirth. The awakening of Promethea draws near. With the Keeper of the Apocalypse now among us, all that remains is for the gates of paradise to be opened. I don't understand. You ain't the only one, buddy. Has not the pursuit of the gates of paradise all been the result of Promethea's curse? If so, then everything that has been for the purpose of awakening the Twilight God. Carbuncle, destroying his minion ourselves is the only way to save the children of Altana. I beg you to lend us the strength we need. Please tell us where to find the Keeper of the Apocalypse. You shine so... You shine so brilliantly. I know that guiding light well. It is the light standing at your side, merging with your own, that so fills you with hope. Very well. Just flexing those tails. I will grant you my assistance. You will help us? 30 years ago, I sensed the birth of the Keeper of the Apocalypse. I'm telling you, the Keeper of the Apocalypse is not Celteus, it's not Albino Boy. It's freaking whatever the hell her name is, Prish. I'm telling you, Prish is the Keeper of the Apocalypse. I'm telling you right now. After a number of years, the presence faded, and I could no longer sense its location. However, the fiery bird of resurrection will continue to lead your steps on this journey. And that is why I will lend my strength to Phoenix's diminished soul. You have our thanks. Bringer of rainbows, I am delirious with joy at your words. Do not rejoice just yet, Tenzin. The energy I will share with Phoenix does not yet exist here. It can be found in the city built by the Kulu on the outskirts of the Zilartian capital, a place known as Soja. The power we granted the Kulu in ancient times should still be sealed within that city. Nerenai, venture deep within the ruins and open Carbuncle's gate. With the knowledge you now hold, you should be able to operate the device that lies within. As I have no strength for battle, this is the best that I can do. But I am sure you will find it helpful. Carby just pieces out. Carbuncle, we are in your debt! Nerenai, this is the first terrestrial avatar to aid us in our cause. For the others, it will be a welcome news indeed. But first, we must secure the energy that is sealed within the ruins of Soja. Let us rendezvous before the gate of Carbuncle. Okie dokie then. Okay. So Carby's all like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. Yeah, it's gonna piss everybody off, but you know, I mean, like, what other option do we have? By the way, I can't really help you fight, but I can point you in the right direction. I guess that actually is better than what most of the others have done so far, because all the others are like, yo, come hang out with me, like, the world's fucked, man, just come hang out in my crib, as the youngins say. And the other one's just like, yo, I'm gonna break your shit, so get ready. So I guess just, you know, just directions as to where the nearest cigarette, like the nearest cigarette store is essentially about as good as we're liable to get. Okay, so I need to go to Soja. Singing while reading is probably not the best thing to do because my brain can't brain two things at once. Okay, so I actually do have to spawn in Bucidine Glacier. I can't just pop my happy ass into Soja and kind of call it good. Well, that sucks. Alright. Where is the aim map? Wait, where the hell is... Grandi? Yeah, buddy, I actually remembered. So, J8. What the fuck are they talking about? Head to the tower at J8. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J... Oh, never mind, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I can't read things and stuff and whatnot. It's fine. On the plus side, that's one of the reasons I'm actually running back to the survival guide rather than simply just porting back with the warp ring. One, because I kind of forgot until about 10 seconds ago, and two, I have to take the survival guide anyway, so I may as well just enjoy some of the extremely chill chocobo music on my clearly not chocobo. I'm off key. My throat is jacked up. Wah wah. I feel like the person who does the voice for Mike Wazowski. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Teleportation assistance. By the way, Monsters, Inc. fantastic movie. If you've not watched it, it is amazing. Busting you up yet? No, thank you. Excuse me? Rolling Berry Fields forever. Busadine Glacier, there we are. Well, now that I have almost 12,000 tabs, I may as well start using a few of them rather than my gill. I can't possibly... I'm not going to run out in the next hour or two. That's not the button I wanted to press. That's the button I wanted to press. Unsleep. Unsleep. There you go. Now, how the shiz it? Okay, so... directly to my southwest. Then squiggly smooch up. Then down and... oh, Christ. Okay, yep. We're gonna make this sojourn. Yes, it's bright out. But damn it, that's what reshade is for. See? Without reshade? With reshade. It's gonna be bright no matter what, so may as well be bright and pretty at the same time. I also haven't been to Soja in a hot minute. Well, that's not true. I was actually farming in Soja while leveling for a couple of levels, trying to figure out how the crap I would get. What's funny is that you saw how I could see the survival guide, but... oh, that's right. Okay, I now just answered my own question. I was going to ask, okay, I saw the books while I was here on the map, but for some reason I couldn't see the ground tome. I'm not understanding why I could see some books and not others, and then I remembered one is a survival guide, one is a ground tome, one allows teleportation, one is just there to give you free buffs and shit. So, cool. Now I know why I couldn't see them on the map, and I thought I was just bugging crap out because I had XI Vision on, or 11 Vision. Is it XI Vision? How do you pronounce this map pack? I always said XI Vision because, I mean, it's XI and you see stuff, so... I'm having the mental equivalent to a dial-up tone right now. If you're dial-up internet, that just going on in my head right now, trying to determine exactly which phrasing you're supposed to use. I'm assuming it's XI Vision, and I don't know why my brain is so caught up on this now, but it is. And I'm just gonna kind of have to be dealing with it, but I'm just gonna focus on the very chill music and kind of dance around to it while we make our way over to Soja here, because my throat is really dry. I don't know if that's the remainder of the steroid shot I got, or if that's just from the lack of sleep, or if it's just from the fact that I'm actually talking and I forgot to have a drinky poo next to me, which makes me doubly sad and aware of the fact that I'm now very thirsty. Womp womp. But come hell or high water, I'm doing this crap in one take. Dag nabbit. I know I have Sony Vegas and I can just do a quote-unquote quick rendering session, but if anyone who knows that's ever tried to render something, unless you're rocking like a Threadripper and the best of the best stuff that you can get, there ain't no such thing as quick rendering. It doesn't matter how simple of a project it is, unless it is literally like a 2-minute project. If it's going to be an hour plus or a half hour plus, you gonna be sitting there for a while. Or maybe I just suck. I don't know. Hey, Iron Grate. Oh. Stay Cringer. Never mind. There he goes. He's really great that he was able to defy gravity like that, or defy physics. I don't know. Maybe he is a big fan of Kitty Pryde. So I have to go through a total of 16 stone doors. Wait, was I in Soja before? No, I wasn't in Soja. That's right, I was in FFXI'ed. I think? No, it had to have been FFXI'ed. Never mind. Okay, I was not in Soja. Never mind. I derped. So in that case, I have no freaking clue where I'm going. I see something. I see clickies. What is clickies? Oh, it's a goblin. Okay, can somebody explain to me what the crap the goblin footprint is for? Because I have no idea. Oh no, I think I remember this place. Oh, I think I remember this place. I am not happy with this. Oh, okay, this is what it's talking about, the 16 doors. And apparently things can also aggro through the 16 doors, which makes it even more interesting. It makes me even more thrilled about the prospect of going through 16 doors here. I wanted to make a joke about 3 doors down, but I couldn't think of anything fast enough, so I just kind of sat there awkwardly in silence trying to make the joke that I knew was there. I'm sure somebody can make it for me, it's fine. It wasn't a very good joke, but damn it, I could try. Something I gotta give credit for Final Fantasy XI, though, they had really cool monster designs. Even if some of the monster design was kind of weird, such as the two-legged lizard things, or the incredibly buff panthers, which is just odd to me. Panthers shouldn't be more ripped in the bodybuilder, if you ask me. But stuff like this, the golems and stuff like that, the mechanical mobs, the mystical flying pots and all that kind of stuff, I think that stuff is really cool. Whoops, I never changed the macro set. Nope. Confirm. Please, thingy. There you go, that's a good muffin. Okay, so 16 doors. It honestly does not sound as bad as I thought it was going to be. You actually have to attack me. Hello? Please attack. I would like to use the... Please, let me... I mean, I'm not worried about dying, but I would like... Why do I have to wait longer to perform the action? I'm literally standing right here. I'm doing nothing but spamming the attack ability. There you go. That's a good muffin. It didn't even kill him. What? I am so underwhelmed right now. What? There is a distinct lack of whelm going on here. Oh, so the 16 doors is literally just this map, if I'm understanding correctly. Also, it now just literally occurred to me that these are called gargoyles. These don't look like gargoyles to me. These look like golems. Maybe the Xylardians were just really dramatic about their naming schemes. What is attacking? Oh, it's just blaze spikes. Okay, I was like, why is something trying to nuke me right now? I don't have my trusts up. I feel decidedly naked, even though everything here is like a level 45. I've grown reliant upon my trusts to not let me die horribly. Hello? Hello? There you go. That's a good muffin. I'm honestly a little bit sad that I'm not killing these things in one hit. Also, I'm using Iron Tempest. Why am I using Iron Tempest? How about Steel Cyclone there, buddy? How long ago did I make this macro? Why am I not attacking? What? There you go. Hello, Mr. Tomberry. How you doing today? Sorry about murdering your brethren for literal hours at a time, you know. Nothing personal, just business and all that. I scooch. This definitely gives off the feeling of old school, ancient technology that we really should not be poking our heads into. But then again, maybe that's kind of the point. We're poking our heads into ancient technology, and that's how we ended up here in the begin with. And this is how shit gets destroyed. This is how civilizations get destroyed, by poking things with sticks. See, stuff like that is really cool. I think that's neato. Maybe I shouldn't think it's neato, but I find stuff like that super fascinating. Hello, Mr. Gargoyle Man. You are a very large man. I'm sorry that I basically just Rochambeaued you in the dick with an axe. I'm sure that was very unpleasant. My sincerest condolences to your next of kin. Hello? Mr. Gargoyle? So in terms of jobs, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to rewatch some of my old footage because I don't remember unlocking half of the crap I unlocked. I remember unlocking Dark Knight because that was my slow hour plus slow descent into misery that I was sure I was going to be able to finish before I went to work, and then it just ended up being... I didn't end up late to work, but I ended up exactly on time to work, and it frustrated the shit out of me because I am not the type that ends up late. Wait. Did I just walk in a circle? I didn't walk in a circle, right? Like, excuse me? There you go. That's a good muffin targeting reticule. Thank you. I appreciate you actually listening and doing what I want you to do. There you go. See? 3,669 damage. That's way better than the 800 or whatever that Iron Tempest was doing. Also, while getting to level 99, they actually say what the skill chain attribute is. When did they add that? Because, I mean, if y'all remember, the big honkin' convoluted skill chain chart that was floating around that you absolutely needed because it wasn't written anywhere in the game as to what skill chains they were used for. I really like that. The fact that they've now added to say that it's part of this skill chain, so you can just look at it in the UI and say, oh, okay, this is part of impaction, so we want to use impaction. I mean, you also need to know which one is which, but that can, you know, that can give people a learning a way to learn, instead of just being like, whoa, why did I do this thing, and why did this weird effect happen? What is a magic burst? It's a skill chain. It can give the player a more natural means to learn the game systems without necessarily having to rely on third-party systems. I mean, inevitably you're going to do it because the skill chain and magic burst system is just banana cuckoo. Banana nuts? Sure, whatever. It's just completely insane. However, having that information in there makes it a lot easier and a lot more intuitive for someone to pick up on that stuff, or for someone who's not really familiar with weapon skills in general. They may know, you know, detonation is wind and reverberation is water, etc., etc. Excuse me? There we go. They may know those things, but hello, I don't think I have to kill you, but I'm going to anyway because you're scaring the living shit out of me. Sorry, dude. Thank you. Avatar gate? Ooh, cutscene. But it gives people a tool to learn it makes it more transparent, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And transparency in game design is always a good thing. I mean, it's important not to get to over-inform, but literally anything better than 0, which is what it was before, is an improvement. So, I don't know when they added it, but I'm glad they added it. Cutscene! So, this is the device that will provide us with the power of Carbuncle. Let us begin, Naranai. Rawr. It looks like a giant stone turtle, with lasers coming out of it. I can dig it. Turtle, turtle. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I swear to God, I'm trying to hit that low note. Sometimes I can. Ain't happening right now. I can hear the voice of Phoenix. She's telling us to return to the place where we first met Celteus. But that would be Juno. Okie dokie. Check the Avatar gate, hit the G10 and Upper Juno. Hi! You're a cutie! Can I murder you? How much am I going to make myself suffer by doing this? A fair bit. there may have been mistakes being made here. I mean, those mistakes can have a solution if I can survive long enough to summon a trust to cure my whatever it is I'm dealing with. But then again, I basically one-shot anything that's around. Well, no, I don't one-shot everything that's around here, me. You already just seen it happen. You're not going to one-shot anything. You're fine. Also, whatever he was using got resisted. I didn't kill him, but... Guh? No, don't let him... Oh, okay, it resisted again. Never mind. The elementals are gorgeous. I love that about this game. Can you please hit him? Okay, can someone explain this? Why every so often there's just this 15-second wait between my attack and another one of my attacks. I noticed it a lot more often on Monk versus the Warrior. I don't know if it's just like it keeps trying to determine if I'm in range or not, and it doesn't, and it causes some kind of stutter. I don't know what the crap it is, but it makes me salty and I don't like it. Equip. Warp ring? Yeah. Let's equip the warp ring. Call our happy patooties back to Bueno. Thank you. So I will say one of the tactics I ended up using several times while leveling that monk those last 15 or so levels is that when invariably I cocked up and ended up pulling 3 or 4 mobs or linking 3 or 4 mobs, or in the case of the freaking area in the Labyrinth of Zozo and just pulling the entire room. Luckily enough, I had the warp ring already installed. I had the warp ring already equipped because, I don't know, I was dumb and forgot to unequip it, but it's good because as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, and I would warp out before they had a chance to kill me. And I didn't end up dead. Or excuse me, I didn't zone in dead those times. There have been times where my trying to warp out ended up with me getting killed in the loading zone, which caused its own brand of fun, and the ridicule of zoning in dead in front of a home point, and people just being like, LOL. Like, I know. How did you end up dead in, like, it's the scene in a story where, you see somebody basically collapse dead in front of a home point, and you're like, freeze frame. Now, you're probably wondering how he got here. Now, where am I going? G10 and Upper Juno and talk to Monbro. Monbro. Come on, Monbro. G10. Oh, duh, the infirmary. Got it. Edlina, hello. How are you doing, madam? Man, I remember the first time I ever got to Juno, and it was such a refined and hoity-toity place, and I nearly died multiple times trying to get here. Is this the infirmary? That's the goddess temple. That is not the infirmary. You'd think I would know this, because I've been here about half a dozen times by now. There's a home point right there. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I knew that. Didn't forget that at all. Where am I going? Mr. Monbaro? Staff only. Mr. Monbaro? You having a rest? I need a cutscene from you. Naranai, it seems as if you have experienced a trying ordeal in the Northlands. I have attempted to gather information from the ducal guard. However, none are willing, or should I say allowed, to speak of the matter, though I fear their... speak of the matter, though the fear in their eyes tells much. And that is not all. Recently there have been unsettling rumors that the end of the world is near. Oh yeah, those are definitely unsettling rumors. Those rumors also say that the young patient that I treated, the girl who had her amulet stolen, is connected with all of this in some manner. I have even heard of the ducal guard has a warrant out for her arrest. Preposterous. Oh, preposterous. Lady Prish is simply being used. The true criminal is that boy. Why, if it is not... ... I apologize for my sudden entrance, Doctor. Naranai, something terrible is underway. I have come from the Grand Duke Palace, where I heard of the Duchy's ridiculous plan. Duchy? Sure, Duchy's ridiculous plan. Juno has begun to mobilize the ducal guard in preparation for an attack on... Bahamut. Yes, Bahamut has threatened Vanadil with the promise of apocalypse. However, he is still one of the terrestrial avatars bound to protect our world. There must be some way to persuade the conqueror of the skies, and that is why I requested to accompany the commander of this operation, Lady Eshna Tarl. Unfortunately, yeah, buddy, that ain't gonna work the way you think it's gonna work. I'm telling you right now. The commander was not one to listen to reason. She is convinced that it will be futile to try and communicate with Bahamut, and that the only way to save the people of Vanadil is to attack the Worm King and his minions before they attack our cities. Now, the reason for that is because she's actually like a 10,000 plus year old super elitist ass basket that was trying to basically sell out the rest of, maybe not humanity, but all of mortal kind, so that way they can frolic in the fields of the gods and yada yada yada, Purple Monkey Dishwasher and all that stuff. By the way, if anyone's ever curious, the story behind Purple Monkey Dishwasher, it's a Simpsons thing. I think there's the Jonas Brothers or some sort of pop band referred to it at some point in one of their songs, but it is back to a Simpsons episode. I think it was, I don't remember, it was one of the earlier seasons back when the Simpsons was still good, basically. And it was basically showing the game of telephone, and by the end of it, Bart had started a rumor at the beginning of the teacher's line, and at the end, somebody said the line, and then at the end, da-da-da-da-da, Purple Monkey Dishwasher. And they're like, well, and they got outraged specifically because of the Purple Monkey Dishwasher thing. And it's just, for some reason, that phrase, Purple Monkey Dishwasher, has stuck in my head. So if anyone's ever curious as to where that's from, you can probably look it up and hopefully find it. It's the internet. You're bound to find everything somewhere. Excuse me, sir. I'm not sure if I fully comprehend what you're trying to say. Bahamut is ready to launch an attack on the four nations. Wait, Bahamut is ready to launch. Well, my Jesus, my lord, words are hard. Bahamut is ready to launch an attack on the four nations. That cannot be true. But if it was, have the leaders of the nation been informed? Have their armies begun preparations? Unfortunately, Sandoria, Bastok, and Windurst more than likely remain oblivious to the situation in hand. And even if they did, though, they would have no means of mounting a counterattack. Bahamut is known as a conqueror of the skies for a reason. The power he and his minions possess is beyond anything we could imagine. The power to control time and space. So how did he get caught in a Spider-Man trap? Control time and space? The moment he and his minions were to arrive above our cities would be the moment of our defeat. We would have no choice but to accept annihilation. Sad ellipsis. But I feel there is still a way. Lady Eshentarl mentioned that Bahamut is currently building up the energy necessary for teleporting his fellow worms to the location of attack. If we could reach Bahamut before he has stored enough power, we may be able to persuade him not to begin his ambush of Vanadil. Persuade him? The end of the world is right before us, and you want to sit down and chat with the bringer of that destruction? Exactly. I mean, okay, not a fan of irony, that's cool. With the Phoenix Blade and Naranai by my side, I am positive that I convinced Bahamut to spare the lives of those on this world. It didn't work the last, 2 or 3 times we did it, but alright. But to succeed, I require your assistance, Doctor. I need to get this massive boot out of my ass, sir. I would need to know where that boy was first discovered. Shocked ellipsis. Understood. Wolfgang, captain of the Ducal Guard, ordered me not to reveal this information to anyone. However, I am afraid I may no longer have any choice. On the first floor of Duckfoot's tower, there's a large doorway that leads to the deeper areas of a spire. It is somewhere down there that the boy mysteriously appeared. A large central chamber. But that is all I remember. I am extremely grateful for all that you have done for us, Doctor. Come, Naranai, we have no time to lose. But there is a door, a locked door, and only Wolfgang knows how to open it. I have no worries, as Phoenix will lead the way. Naranai, make your preparations quickly. I'm hunting rabbits. Make preparations quickly and meet me at the tower. Naranai, it may be a worthless effort, but let me ask Wolfgang for the key to that chamber. While sometimes misled, he is a man who strongly believes in justice. He may feel that it is solely his duty to protect the world on the eve of its destruction. We must let him know that there are those of us who also follow that same path as he. Here, take this envelope to the Palace Guard post. I will be praying for your success, Naranai. Yeah, you know, the only thing standing between us and destruction is a weirdo samurai, a sword that holds a god, an uncooperative god at that, and a warrior that doesn't know how to open a fucking door. Can't possibly go wrong. Zero problems happening here. Okay, so next go to the walled town. Wait, what? Derp? Oh, I skipped to another. Hold up. Speak with the. Oh, I'm walking to a wall. Envelope to Montbarreau. Okay. Speak with Pheromoseal and Relude Gardens for a cutscene. I'm walking into another wall. This is why you don't do distractive driving, people. And then I can return to Montbarreau for additional dialogue. Okie dokie. Sounds like fun. This sounds like a grand old time. Why have we not informed other people that the end of the world is upon us? I mean, like, I get why. I've watched disaster movies before. I know how it usually ends up. You know, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria, giant marshmallow creatures coming to eat the city alive, and etc., etc. I get it. G6. Oh, you're like way the crap up there. Got it. I also know I could theoretically be teleporting back and forth, but at the moment I'm kind of feeling... Okay, charitable is not the right word, but I'm feeling more a little bit more RP. RP-ish? RP-esque? Where I don't necessarily mind the walks back and forth. At least words. So long as it's not, you know, from here to Bastock. At that point, like, I'm teleporting my ass somewhere. Screw that noise. Unless I'm feeling particularly RP-ish, or I have a particularly long story, or I just forget. Where the hell is this dude I have to talk to? Where the... la-da-dee-doo-be-doo. There you are. Hello, fairy. Pheromoseal. What is this? You saved business with the captain. Ah, Naranai. I was looking for you. Ershental, Duke Vicarious, would like to hear your account of what transpired in the Northlands. Yeah, about that. Huh? What is this envelope? From Dr. Montbarreau. Why would he... However, first things first. Follow me. Yeah, this can't possibly go end poorly. This whole thing is just bad vibes all across the side. Like, bad news bears all the way across the sky, dude. Although I will say, I can definitely tell from these three, from the base game and the 2 expansions, that they had one major arcing story. And I will say, even though it feels kind of convoluted, especially at times, now that I'm starting to better understand what's going on, it does feel a lot more cohesive, a lot more cohesive than WoW's story, for instance. Though admittedly, WoW didn't really do the whole main campaign stuff until, I think, Legion. Well, I mean, it's not true. They had a pseudo-campaign in Warlords of Draenor, and Warlords of Draenor, the bullshit premise aside, actually wasn't a bad story. But it didn't really do main cohesive storylines. So this is, story-wise, I get what they're going for. I can appreciate the fact that it's a sort of one long story. It's just different chapters in the same story. You know, it doesn't feel like there's a massive tonal shift so far. Ah, welcome back, adventurer. I see that you were unsuccessful in protecting the 4th crystal. And now it is looking more and more like you were the old... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And now it is looking more and more like you were the one who is leading the boy. Relax, adventurer. I'm not blaming you for anything. That sounds an awful lot like blame being placed, but okay. Nagmalada kept the secret of the amulet to himself. And it is his foolishness that acted as a catalyst for what occurred in the Northlands. And now that we know the true identity of the boy, there is no reason to further suspect your nation's involvement. I apologize for not trusting you. Asswipe! You suck! I mean, not you watching it, just, like, this chick. Screw this lady. And her parachute pants. However, we must put aside our misunderstandings and unite to save our world from being destroyed. Will you help us protect the mother crystals? Fuck this. If I said no, would the cutscene end? Would I get a different line of dialogue? I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to say no, just like flip her the bird and be like, fuck you, you're the one who caused all of this. Bite me, 10,000-year-old lady. But I'll say yes. Naranai. In the presence of the fourth crystal, I have learned of a strange occurrence took place. Is it true that the girl you took with you actually helped Celteus and thwarted the plans of our Nagmalada? It is extremely important that you do not withhold information from us. I wanna lie, because she's a bitch. Yeah, I see. The Duchy is currently searching for that girl. We do not wish to punish her. We feel that she may be in grave danger. We must find her so we can protect her. Oh, you are full of shit! The first threat to her will be Nagmalada. He is already attempting to make it seem as if the fall of the fourth crystal was the girl's fault. If he finds her, he will more than likely poison her mind, preventing her from speaking of anything that may harm his plan. The second threat will be the boy, Celteus. His next destination will most surely be the fifth and final crystal. However, this crystal lies deep beneath the sea, and the only one who knows how to reach it is that girl. Finally, the third threat will consist of assassins from the south. You may have already heard rumors from the Mithrin sin hunters across the southern seas of the Mithrin sin hunters who have crossed the southern seas to try the theologians of Tephnasia. These hunters will not give up, and they have been... These hunters will not give up until they have punished all those they seek, and that is why we need your help. If you find the girl, bring her here. No harm will be brought to her. I swear on the name of the goddess. Lady Eshental. Yeah, speak of the devil. Naranai, did you tell them everything that happened in the Northlands? My plan was flawless. If it wasn't for that despicable girl Prish, I would have captured Celteus and this whole ordeal would be solved. That girl heard the whisper of Celteus' soul, sang the Memoria della Stona, and helped him escape. A testament of affinity she possesses. It connects the hearts and souls of men. Celteus has been using that to control her. Babadoo-ba-dap-doo. Words good. Ellipses. But now we have the chance to find out his true intentions. If we can capture the girl, we could use her to tap into Celteus' mind. We can learn if he truly arrived to save Altair. You miserable man. Are you saying Celteus does not know that our crusade ended long ago? You fool! Are you saying Celteus does not know that the celestial capital was destroyed long ago? Perhaps it is we who do not know the true outcome of the crusade, or the true fate of our capital. I propose that an expedition be sent to Altair. There we may find answers as to why Celteus has survived all the centuries, and why he continues to poison the mother crystals. And that is why we must first investigate the line leading to the fifth crystal. Please grant me access to the crystal terminal. I understand why you feel an expedition to Altair is necessary. However, the Armathorn Society has already made a decision on the matter. I seem to recall you had been given orders to research the Moblin city that was discovered near Bastuk. I almost said Bastuk. Damn it! All affairs concerning Celteus have been left to Eshental. You are not to interfere. But Lady Eshental has been given the assignment of Bahamut. Celteus is a much graver problem than you can imagine. I do not think... Yes, you do not think. Do you really believe attacking the boy with the Eye of Aldana would defeat him? Your impudence is the cause of all of our troubles. But... Nagmalada, do not misunderstand us. The Society does not intend to pry at your faults. The reason we have entrusted you with the Moblin investigation was because your excellent Kulu powers of negotiation are vital for the success of the mission. Oh, she is manipulating the fuck out of people. But, Lady Eshental, you do not realize how powerful the boy has become. Now with the eye gone and the path... Now with the eye gone and the path to the fifth crystal sealed, how do you plan on dealing with him? I don't think you even have a plan. Very well. Let me inform you of how we plan to stop Celteus. Oh, shit's getting real, dude. We can draw him forth without traveling to the fifth crystal. We can seal him without your precious Eye of Altana. How? You can hear me, can you not? Celteus. Oh! It is I who possess the other amulet you seek. I am waiting, Celteus. Come and fulfill the pact. Oh, shit! So she was the one who had the amulet stolen off of Prish that started all of that. Oh, damn, okay. All right, I'm 100% on board with what's going on here right now. I mean, that's bullshit, but I am like all in now. Here, take this envelope back to the doctor. It does not belong to me. But why would he try to... I mean, I'm definitely taking it back to the doctor now, even though it says it's optional. Like, I want to know what the hell is going on now. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. So let me see if I'm understanding this. So Esh and Tarl knew shit was going down. Knew about Prish. Knew about the crystals and the amulets and all that kind of stuff. And was like, oh shit, this girl's in town. Shit's going south in a really bad way. We need to get access to Celteus before he does something stupid, before he gets killed or yada 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 yada, and then orchestrated orchestrated Prish getting attacked and the stealing of her amulet, so that way she would fall prey to the emptiness, which would therefore cause her to get in contact with Celteus. And us giving the other amulet that we had from Celteus allowed her to get into contact with him, so that way she can... Okay. Alright. Okay. That is some 40 chest noise right there, but that's fine. Okay. So I know I talked a bunch of shit about the COP storyline. And quite frankly, even now, I still think the shit I was talking was pretty well deserved, because what the fuck were they talking about? It was so all over the place. It was so difficult to follow what the hell they were trying to tell. But now that it's starting to come together, I'm like, all right. Again, I feel like I'm that anime fan where it's like, no, you just have to watch like 100 episodes in. It gets really good after like 20 hours. It's okay. I know it seems bad now, but trust me, you just give it like 15, 20 hours, you just give it like five coats of paint, and you just buff the shit out of it for like 20 or 30 minutes and all that, it'll look perfect. Like there was never any issue at all. It'll look fantastic. I really should have grabbed a drink. I see by his reaction that Wolfgang understood the meaning of the map. Where should you go? That's a secret. Oh, where should you go? That's a secret now and I, though if you think hard enough, I feel you will come to understand. Gah? Okay, so wait a minute. Did I get a key? I'm walking into a wall. Why am I walking into walls? Where's the exit? Oh my god, I'm the savior of mankind right here. I'm the savior of Vanadil, walking into walls. I guess it's not that much different from real life, except the savior part. Resin Jama. Is it a permanent key item? Bah. Promethea? Ah, okay. From Upper Juno. And to Battaglia Downs. Okay, so it looks like my next shot is to Battaglia Downs, which is straight towards the end of here. But I think right now, since I'm already nearing the hour mark, I think I'm going to call it for now. If y'all like what you saw, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I will endeavor to improve. Just let me know what's going on. And otherwise, I will see y'all next time. Peace out.